sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. And a quick throw here that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Murray off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Commanders 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Murray going to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Murray. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. These two teams all tied after 1. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. On a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix through passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Back to throw here.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray now.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
Touchdown, Washington.
De'Ami Brown.
62 yards.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up fourth down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
3rd down here.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. This will be caught at the 2.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here.
And a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Pierce now up the middle.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Runs over it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Joey Slye on for the field goal. He's 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
On first down, Hurts. That's underneath to Pierce. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
That one goes for 24 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to throw it, Murray. Out left to Dotson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Murray going to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the...
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Commanders,
they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,